Yeah.
Hello everyone. Assalamualaikum, Indian guy. Thank you for this opportunity to making the Zoom meeting, and I am here. Anipa from Kyrgyzstan. Can you hear me?
Crystal and clear, and the link which I have shared with our chat box, that is my YouTube channel, and here we are live. Okay, so I request everyone.
Your voice is not clear.
My voice is not clear. Now is it clear? Can you hear me? Is it clear?
We are just hearing you, but it's not good. We are just hear a small sound of your voice.
Wait. Now is it clear? Now is it? Can you hear now?
Yes, it's crystal clear now.
Crystal and clear. That's great. Thank you very much. Okay, there are some settings in my computer, so I need to do again and again when I need to organize the Zoom meeting. So that means I don't know, like it itself disturb the settings of audio and like some speakers as well. Sometimes I face this kind of problem. But now everything is good. Everything is clear. My voice is clear. But like people, they are not opening their camera. So I request everyone, Lalchan, Atif, Afroja, Zaid, and Happy Soul. Hi, Sanjay. Everyone.
Yeah, hi.
So, how are you all?
Fine.
Fine, thank you.
Great. You all must be fine. It is mandatory to be fit and fine. So,
what about you? How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm fantastic. I need to be fantastic all the time. Okay, I have shared some questions in our chat box. So we are going to discuss these questions. So that is about the motivation. You know, motivation requires in everybody's life. Why it is required? So that we can encourage us, we can boost us. And many times we are not able to get the solution to any problem, and we are stuck, we are trapped in that problem. So that moment, sometimes we are disappointed. So in this kind of situation, we are motivating. So we can have some time for relaxation, and we can also motivate, and we can also get the solution to the problem. And motivating itself, that means that you are confident. However, many times you are not confident from inside, but for others, it should look that you are motivated. Many times what happens that people start coming you and they start giving you some ideas. Okay, irrelevant or unnecessary ideas they start giving to you, which you don't require. And why they give ideas to you? Because you don't look motivated. You look dull. Okay, you don't look active. So in this kind of cases, so people feel that you need some ideas, something like maybe you are lacking something in your life. For that manner, you need to be motivated. You should look energetic, fit and fine. You should have a smile on your face so that others may feel that you are a smart person. They love to talk to you. Okay, so that's all about the discussion which we'll be discussing over here. All right. So if you have any doubt, any questions, anything regarding the motivation or communication skill or anything about the language problem, how to improve language, how to improve pronunciation or anything, right? So you can ask me, I can help you. So the first question is that what part does motivation? So which is the most important part according to you? Motivate you. Okay. So what do you think about the motivation? Which part of motivation which you like most? Do you understand the question? Which part of the motivation? Which part is in life, when you need motivation in your life, when you feel that you want someone who can motivate you?
When some incentive is there, number
Mhm.
one,
Mhm.
this is very good thing for motivating. But if you will study well, then you will get a good result. This is the most important thing, and it's related to us, our community, our people. Then it will motivate you more. But incentive is more. While learning, while some incentive is there, so this part will motivate anybody maximum, most.
Okay. Incentives in the form of monetary.
Oh, okay, monetary, social status, or
Some award.
power, award. For a different person, different incentive is important.
Okay. So what kind of motivation you want, like in your life, like some monetary kind of incentives you want, or you want some award, respect, all these things?
I think
It's
mixture of uh,
money, body.
money also. Okay, money is very important for you. But award and social recognition is also important for me.
Okay, I request once more from everyone, please turn on your camera because we are live on YouTube channel. If you open your camera, so your video will come. And you can also watch yourself when you will be watching yourself. Okay, and please do not turn off your camera. All right, thank you very much. Okay, so now who's gonna speak about motivation? First question is not correct. Yeah, I also think that first question is not correct, but I'm explaining. Right. So actually, that first question is that what part does motivation to teaching? Okay. So I already explained the questions. Right. The thing is this: when you want motivation, when you feel motivation, that you want a motivation requires yours, like you're in this kind of stage, in this kind of time. At what time you require the motivation? Okay. So if you talk about myself, that when I require, so I require some time when I'm not able to perform any kind of work, when I'm not able to do any work which I like to do, when circumstances or atmosphere is not according to me. So that moment I feel like to share something. I feel like someone should give me idea. But however, I don't like receive or accept sometimes the ideas of the other people, right? Because I also like think a lot about solution to the problem, or if I'm disappointed, so that moment I just try to be in the problem for the longer time. Why I want to be with the problem for the longer time? So that I can fight, I can stay more, so that in the next time if I'm gonna get the same problem again, so I could just overtake that problem easily. Suppose I'm just giving example, you are fighting with a person who is powerful, but you are just fighting. You're spending time. Okay, you are just monitoring, observing the entire things which is happening. You're giving more time. If suppose you get on the spot solution to the problem, right? Next time if you are gonna again get the same problem, so maybe like you're not able to solve it within a short period of the time. Maybe it would be taking a longer. But in the beginning, if you are spending more time with the problem, next time you would solve the problem in seconds. Are you getting my point? I mean to say that whenever you get the problem, when you are disappointed, just think a lot about that problem, right? Let the ideas, negative thought comes in your mind again and again. Let it come, right? Be with the problem, right? And after some time, you would feel more stronger. You would feel stronger, more motivated, and the next time when it will be coming, so you would not be spending more time with that problem. So that was my point of view, according to the questions, that in which part, when you face problems, when you handle the situation, when you want the motivation. Okay, so do you want to say something about more about the questions? Is there anyone else? Anipa, do you understand? Do you understand the questions, Anipa? Afroja, do you want to speak something about? This is speak about motivation. Okay. What is motivation and why a person requires, why it's important in our life, or if you think that it is not important, so why it is not important?
Okay, so hello everyone. I want to speak on this question, that what is requirement of motivation. So according to me, who required the motivation? The first question that comes in my mind when I'm discussing this topic, that I think those person who are involved in some particular purpose or goals, maybe for their business or for whole life, or for the students who are having some goals of completing their study. So I think most of the time these people are required the motivation. And why? Because they want to achieve something, and in the meanwhile, if they are not getting the result, sometimes, as Shashiraj sir said, that we have some bad situation. Actually the situations are not the bad, but we are not getting the result that we want, that we feel the situation is bad. So at that time, we have to be in the situation. I totally agree with that point of view. And of course, this situation is going to turn into something new. If you are observing the situation, you will learn a lot of things out of it. But yeah, definitely at that time, you required some sort of motivation, or you required again to reimagine your goal or purpose, whatever you have. And thereafter, it becomes like, okay, means at the time you required motivation. Yeah, it's my point of view here.
Thank you very much, Afroja, for speaking. Do you think that everybody requires motivation? Everyone? Does everyone require motivation? All the people, they require motivation? Or do you think that few, they don't require motivation? What do you think about it?
I
think-
guess, yes,
Just,
yes, sir.
just wait, Sanjay.
No.
After that,
Yeah.
wait. Yes, Afroja, you can.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Because my question is that, do you miss everybody requires motivation? Do you agree with this point? Or when people, sorry, I also forgot the second question. Okay, just answer the first question.
Okay.
Everybody requires motivation.
I guess not, because if we have no purpose in our life, if we have no goal for anything, we don't need motivation. At the time, we are living just the thing that is happening to us.
Okay, and what kind of people, they don't require motivation? What kind of people?
What kind of people? Okay, so basically those people who are not who are not having some goals and plans for anything like that. Oh, let's say an example.
People are, they don't have any goal, they don't have any plan. I think that everybody has some plan, everybody has some goal in their life. It doesn't matter that they have set the goal of making once year or like 1 million money or something, different kind of goal. Like maybe a person who wants to have like sound sleep, good sleep for today's schedule, so that is also a kind of plan, right?
But first thing, I do not think that when everyone have some sort of goal, because if they have goal, they required motivation. They required motivation to achieve it anyhow. But first thing that I do not think is not everyone does not have a goal.
Okay. Yes, Sanjay, you can speak now.
No, that's all.
That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, right. So now we are moving to the next questions. Is there anyone else who want to speak? Anipa, Badruddin, Happy Soul, or Lalchan? You want to share something? Badruddin is here.
Hello, Shashiraj.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Long time not join this Zoom.
I was also not available. So today I just came.
Okay, what's the topic in this?
That is about motivation.
Okay. I like motivation. Maybe in our life, we have to do something that's very difficult, and we need to work together with our friend, and we need to motivation from our friend from other college, and it's help us to achieve our goal in our life.
Okay.
That's it.
Right. So Lalchan, do you want to say something? Lalchan, can you hear me? Lalchan, Anipa, or Happy Soul?
Okay, sir. Good evening, everyone. Yes, sir. I could hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. You can speak now.
Yes, sir. I want to speak something. Hello. Could
Yes,
you hear, sir?
I'm able to hear you, but sometimes your voice is breaking.
Sir, in everybody's life, yes, sir. Due to the mind voice is for us breaking.
Okay. I think your internet is not working. Okay, that's not an issue. Yes, Anipa. Hello, Anipa.
Hello, shashiraj. Good evening from my side. It's Anipa from Kyrgyzstan, Central Asia. Okay, I want to tell you about the motivation. Motivation is a kind of words which which told by someone maybe, and it will be told by well-known or famous people. Now it is very popular that they are making such kind of motivational speech, which we can motivate us. And about me, I also can motivate people if they can do something good, or if they will do great things for the country. Everyone wants to motivate you. For example, I will motivate you now because you are making such kind of opportunity to us. It's a good it is good result of your work maybe, and you are doing your best. You are doing you are showing your intelligence to people, and it is also helpful for us that we are available to share our thoughts, ideas, thinkings about motivation. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anipa, for speaking. So now we are moving to the next question, that is, what is the role of motivation for slow learner? So the question is clear. There are many people, many students, they are slow learner. Few students, they are fast learner. When you're teaching them something, so they learn fast, and few, they don't understand one time. You have to teach them again and again, many times, even them like they are not able to understand. Okay, so how you motivate the slow learner? or sometimes you get irritation, you get angry. That is, I have convinced you again and again, but you're not understanding. So in what manner you train them?
Can I answer to your question?
Sure, you can answer.
Shashiraj. Shashiraj, your name?
My name is Shashiraj.
Shashiraj from India. If my students with the help of motivating, we can teach our students. But some students feel themselves as if they are proud when we motivate them more. And in that case, we have to use another methodology of teaching. For example, I don't know how to say. We have to make attitude to our students generally, not motivate all the time. Sometimes they need motivation, but most times we have to make the general attitude. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anipa. Miss Eduardo is here. Eduardo from Brazil, I think. Eduardo, you can unmute yourself. You can speak about the topic.
Thanks, Shashira. Good morning here from Brazil. And I want to say my point of view on this topic about slow learners, actually. For me, this concept of slow learners, it's regarding to whether you see the new information useful or not. So it all boils down to me to whether you show to the student or someone that you want to pass your knowledge, they want to teach some subject or some useful information, to show the importance of that topic to the other person. Because if that person don't see any importance of any usage of that knowledge that you want to pass, it will become a slow learner, because it don't have any usage for that, and he just want to forget about it, and he or she will become a slow learner. So for me, it's a motivation. It's a big role, but also the importance of that situation, of that topic, of that subject. And then it's up to the person to decide whether he's going to actively use that information, to actively use that information in your life. And then on these three bases that I think is the most important thing to turn a slow learner in a fast learner. Thank you, Shashiraj. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Eduardo, for speaking. You know, I also saw many people, they are slow learner. All right. So very first, I just try to understand what is the reason behind it, that why they are slow learner. Means I'm training them or someone else is training them, but they are not able to understand. Okay. So many times what happened that people, they have a lot of things in their mind, which is running. Okay. Maybe they have some different kind of plans, different kind of activity they want to do, but the place there, they are learning something. So they are not able to concentrate. So it may be one reason for the people who are slow learner. Okay. Maybe they love to play all the time. They love to talk to other people. They love to do some different kind of work. Maybe that subject they don't like. So it may be the reason. So very first we have to bring some interest on that particular subject. Suppose I want to teach English language to someone, but if someone doesn't have interest in learning English language, so he will be taking time to learn English language. So in the beginning, what I have to do, I have to bring some interest. What all the entertainment he can get for learning these things. So we require that kind of entertainment. We need to bring some interesting things so that those who don't like your subject, he can have some interest on learning the things. So that kind of things, that kind of motivation requires. So many times in schools and colleges, you might have seen there are some games for small kids. Okay, in the form of games, they try to teach to the small kids or students. So that is the way. And there are some other ways of showing the diagrams for the slow learner. Okay, I don't know that you people have gone to Spastic Center where the students who are disabled from their mind. Okay, so they are not able to think properly. The way they're abnormal children. So for them, teachers, they are bringing different kind of objects, images, and through images and gestures, hand movements, they are able to teach. However, it is taking longer time, but once they have learned, I think they're not going to forget that. So these are the ways by which you can motivate them. Okay. So is there anyone else who want to speak about it?
Yes, myself. There are two types of slow learner. As per my understanding, as per international literacy, anybody who have IQ level
your
below
voice is
70,
a bit slow. I think that your voice is a bit slow.
Yeah. Now also it is slow.
Now, Eduardo, do you think that the voice is good?
Okay,
I will speak directly. Now I'm okay.
It's cutting for me here.
Yes, it's normal for me too. It's normal.
It's normal.
Yes,
Normal.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
As per
Okay,
my
now-
understanding, as per who is slow learner, as per International Literacy Association, anybody has IQ level below 70 is considered as slow learner. Number one. But few intelligent people are there, but because of lack of interest in particular field, they are learning slow. But I'm talking about those IQ level is less low for them. Number one, those who are slow learner, give them some time. Concentrate on him. Feel him he is important. Okay? Explain him directly with example. Like few politicians, they explain anything, economy in very direct manner. So this type of teaching attitude is required for them. Number three, also help him to organize. Because of unorganized behavior, you not only teach something, you teach him to organize also. Which book you will read, how you will read, at what time you will read. Number four, what you motivate him, tell them why they must learn. Explain him if this is required. Suppose you want to teach something English, you speak them to why English is important, why you learn English. Because you will go to foreign, because you will join multinational, their English is very important. Or also make lesson interesting. What you tell, interest. If you teach somebody in interested manner, with example, with movie stars, with songs, then it's help to learn slow learner and motivate slow learner. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sanjay, for speaking. I want someone else to speak about the topic. And I request everyone, please turn on your camera because we are live on our YouTube channel. so that your video will appear. Okay, so I want someone else to speak about the topic. As a slow learner, Afroja, do you want to share something?
Yes, sure.
Please.
So actually, it was the same thing in my mind as Sanjay sir has already told, that when we have a lack of interest, the one thing is that, and the second thing, the reason for slow learning is that we don't know the benefit or the outcome of the thing that we are going to do. In case of students, if they know the benefits of doing study or whatever they are doing, means whatever they are learning, if they know the benefits of this learning, if they have clarity in their mind the outcome of this thing what they are doing means learning, so definitely they can have a good interest on it and they can learn fast as possible. And the same thing is applies to for working or for business as well. When we know that we are getting money out of doing this work, when we have clarity in our mind, so we do that work, even work, or maybe in case of thing we have to learn for working, so we do learn as well. But when we have clarity in our mind that we are getting something out of it, so outcome or the benefit is required for making interest for learning. And yeah, that's from my side.
Thank you very much. That is absolutely true that you need to bring some interest, those who are slow learner, and interest so they can learn. So we have got teacher Shane Ali. Hello, teacher Shane Ali. Please turn on your camera.
Yeah, definitely.
I request everyone, please turn on your camera so that you can appear.
Yeah, definitely.
How are you?
So good morning and good evening, whatever the time is in your country right now. Once again, this is Shane Ali Khan. And after a long time, Shashiraj ji already well known to me. And you all guys are very new here, and it's really one of the interesting thing that we are interacting in the live session for the first time. So it always feels good when we interact in the live session through Zoom meetings with Shashiraj ji. So it's really invincible, we can say. So if you allow me, so I'm gonna introduce myself as well.
Sure, you are allowed.
Yeah. So my name is Shane Ali Khan. Actually, I have been living here in Delhi since 2010, and basically I am teacher, but not subject teacher. Actually, my work is totally based in education, but not specifically in teaching. As a trainer, I guide teachers to develop or to, we can say, we people are working on 21st century skills. So that's why we have one organization also. That name is 21st Century Education of Bihar. My state is Bihar, so that's why. So I think it's enough for you all guys.
Yeah, thank you very much. That's enough. And the thing is, this topic which we are discussing that is about what motivation is required for slow learner. And if you
are you asking from me,
share with us what kind of motivation required for slow learner. Let me share the questions.
Are you asking? Are you asking from me?
I'm asking to everyone. Most of the people, they have spoken. So if you are able to share something, you can share with us. I've already shared
definitely
our chat box. Yes, please.
I'm gonna just share some points from my side. Motivation, inspirations, these words, you know, sometimes we feel very motivated when we see the videos from the motivational speaker, just like Sandeep Maheshwari, Vivek Bindra, Shonu Sharma. So at that time, our mind releases dopamine, and at that time we started motivate ourselves. You can say at that time we get motivation. But after that day or after 3 or 4 hours, it get lost. So I think so, in spite of motivation, you can just make one icon. You can just tell that you will be the icon of yourself as well. Because when you beat your performance, yesterday's performance to today's performance, so definitely practice, practice, practice. You can learn and you will be the better human beings. So in my sense, or from my side, I will tell you one thing: best motivation is with you only. You just beat your previous performance.
Yeah, that is great. We should compare ourselves from our previous performance. If you feel that today we are improving, it means you are utilizing your time in a better way. Okay, thank you very much, Teacher Shane Ali. So I want someone else to speak about it. Is there anyone else want to speak about it? You know, if I talk about myself, that I'm also slow learner. Many times when I am reading any kind of book, so that moment I'm not able to understand the book. So I have to read that book again and again, like 3-4 times I have to read the book. Then I'm able to understand that content. So sometimes I also feel myself that I'm a slow learner, and many times in the same thing happened with the videos also. When I watched videos and I don't understand the videos, so I have to watch that video again and again. So this thing also happened with me. So I want someone else to speak about it. What kind of motivation is required for the slow learner? Question number 2, which we are discussing. I'm sharing the questions once again. Here you are in our chat box. So now who would like to speak about it? The topic which we are discussing, that is about motivation. So is there anyone else want to speak? And I request to everyone, please turn on your camera, because we are live in our YouTube channel. And if you open your camera, so you can appear. Okay, so who wants to speak about the topic?
Okay, sir.
Lalchan, please, you can. Lalchan,
sir, slow learners actually feel demotivated due to their low performance. And motivation plays a vital role to convert a slow learner to a good learner or to an exceptional child. And we have known that they sometimes feel alienated or they feel lesser due to the poor performance as compared to their peers, and that's why they always need motivation. Sometimes we counsel them, sometimes we take a separate care of them so that they can perform better. We can also provide a quiet place for them so that they can improve. And there are also other technique or other strategy that we can, that like when the child feel lesser or demotivated, at a time we can take extra classes for them, or sometimes we give them good examples that how the other children develop. In this way, we can motivate our children to perform better. This was it.
Thank you very much. So someone was raising the hand. I just forgot the name. Yes, wrong one. The right way to pronounce your name? Ruang. Hello, Ruang. You can speak now.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Hi, Ruang. So please just tell something about yourself, just your name and where are you from, and that's it. After that, you can speak about the topic. And if it is possible, please turn on your camera.
Okay. My name is Yusuf. I'm from Indonesia. I'm from Indonesia, Mr. Shashiraj.
Okay. So can you speak about the questions which we are discussing?
Yeah. Pardon me, Mr.
Question number 2, which we are discussing.
Okay. Let me see first in the chat box.
Sure.
The question for number 1 is what parts does motivation play in effective teaching? Okay. Actually, I'm not teacher. Actually, I'm not teacher. I'm just a learner in English. But I just what is it? I just studied about English in for joining in a Zoom meeting only. But I don't have reason for it, Mister. What does motivation play? Yeah, actually, for the learners, actually, the motivation is the first that if you want to be clever, especially in English, you have to study harder than harder every day, I think. And then the second, always such a partner. I mean, what is it? Looking the part. What is it? We can study with the other. I mean, the partner for making our speaking better and better. I think just it, Mr. Siraj.
Thank you very much, Yusuf, for speaking. Okay, so is there anyone else want to speak about the question number 2? So Anita, can you speak about it? Right here. Please unmute yourself.
Okay, okay, I'm seeing the question. Yes.
Question number 2
yeah.
we are discussing.
Okay. What is the role of motivation for slow learners? Okay, so for slow learners, have to focus first and have to not give up. This is to motivation actually itself. And the third one is have to try again and again. So this is kind of practice and with motivation actually. Motivation actually we can't expect from others. We have to motivate ourselves. And one more thing is here. It's like a motivate, not getting any motivation. So then we can watch something motivational speech from few people in YouTube. And like that also, we can get lots of motivation. And for slow learners, it's helps more. Thank you.
Thank you very much for speaking. Okay, so we have one participant, Swatlana. She's from Georgia. She wants to speak.
Hi everyone, how are you? This is Svetlana from Georgia. Mr. Shashiraj, nice to see you here. You are doing great job. And what today's topic, I like today's topic is about motivation. So I should answer the second question.
Yes.
What is the role of motivation for slow learners? Motivation has the biggest role in our life, not only for learners, but also for living. We always should be motivated, like human beings. If you are not motivated, you can be successful in your life. We should think positive mindset always that can give us motivational, to be motivated. Motivation can inspire us. First of all, teachers should be motivated, then we can encourage our students. Motivation and like it's encourage, you should encourage your students. It depends how motivational are teachers. If teacher is not motivational, she can't be a motivator. Never. So that means we should go ahead and never give up. Motivational means that we are struggling, we are strong, and we are motivated. We are motivating our students, how they can learn. So for slow learners, as I am an English teacher, I always try to help them, encourage them, try to find solutions of their problems, what kind of problems they are facing till they are learning English, doing their learning process. I'm trying to motivate them that no one is perfect, nothing is impossible, everything is possible. We can learn because life is going. We should learn and we can make mistakes, of course. And through our mistakes, we can learn. Our mistakes can teach us and we can learn what we want to learn. We can reveal our wrong sides, our right side. So in this way, I can motivate my students and they can learn step by step. This is for slow learners. Thank you.
Ma'am, are you a English teacher?
Yes, I am an English teacher.
Okay.
Could you send me your English group link because I'm a English learner and I'm a beginner.
Message me privately, I will send you.
Okay, I will share the link in chat box. You can join the group. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much. So Nani is here from Indonesia. So Nani wants to speak. She's raising a hand. Hello, Nani.
Hello. I'm teacher Nani. I'm from
Teacher Nani.
Indonesia. I've been teaching English longer. Hi.
Miss Nani, I think Miss Nani with me from Indonesia.
Yeah.
I know you, Miss Nani. I know you, Miss Nani.
Thank you.
Okay.
Not only you know me. There are so many participants here already know me.
I also
Miss
know
Wong.
you.
Yeah, Miss
I
Wong
also know you.
there.
I'm meeting first time.
Svetlana there. Hi, Miss Wong. Hi, Svetlana. I missed you.
Miss you
I'm
too.
here.
I'm here,
You
Miss
too,
Nani.
Svetlana. Who
She's
else?
so delighted, so energetic.
I missed your
here.
laugh. I said you should record your laugh and send me every morning. your laugh is, you know,
Contagious.
your laugh.
My laughing is contagious.
I get motivated because of your laugh.
Oh, thank you, dear. Okay, let me answer number 1 and number 2. How important is motivation in process, in a teaching process or learning process? I think motivation is a basic need for, not for motivation itself for everyone. Motivation for learning and teaching, it is important. It is like a basic need. You can't do any education, you can't do teaching, you can't do learning without motivation. It is like motoric that make you move. So it is really important to make the students react by understanding, and teacher know how to motivate them. They're gonna react. Then this is maybe the long effect. If they active with that motivation, encouragement by the teacher, even the slow learner, they're gonna change that style. Yeah. In my class, I've been teaching English for 36 years. In my class, I never said to my students stupid. Never. Never build any harsh word. Never. In my class, I always say, there is no stupid person in Miss Nani's eyes. But for words, who can guess? There's no stupid student. There's no stupid person in Miss Nani's eyes. But for words, but lazy. What is the treatment of lazy? Can your mom help you in laziness? Can your Bestie, can your classmate help you to change your laziness? Who can change this? And how do we change lazy? That's the way I motivate them. Laziness from yourself. Then who's gonna help you to do this? You yourself, no one else. So teachers, as a motivator, to motivate them, to give encouragement, instead of understanding of any subject lesson, it is important. So as a teacher, we have to know not only understanding material, but we also have an ability to transfer material that makes students enable to use and to master that material. So if I have to teach grammar, I never teach them surface, not deeper. I always teach them rooted. So from basic, I already built. The next level and the next level, they stay strong with the model of grammar, model of vocabulary, model of pronunciation. So they fix together with one set building. So all my students that have been learned from me, successful. I am able to escort them all, more 100,000, to their future career. Then they always remember me. I forgot of them, but when in LinkedIn, they found my name. Is that you, Miss Nani? Because I'm getting older, right? They know my voice remains similar, and my laughing, and the pitch too a bit high, but the pace might be changed. Then yeah, that's me. Who are you? I said, I'm Parisan. I'm a specialized doctor now. Where do you live? Because I see the background is not like in Indonesia. I'm now live in Dubai. So when I visited Dubai, I tried to meet them. When I visited London, I tried to meet them. That's the good things. They remember all my motivation words. Like, you know, one parents met me in a supermarket or a mall. They said, the students always share with their parents in the dining table, because my class with their children finish at 6:30. The parents pick up, and then at home what did Miss Nani teach you today? The parents always like, what is it, intriguing or curious, want to know. Oh, Miss Nani said today, Mom, there's no stupid people, but lazy. So how do we overcome the laziness? Only you, by 5 letters. 5. It's not the antonym of laziness, so you should be diligent. No. The one thing to fight, to beat the laziness is 5. I give a lot of example in the class. If they didn't do homework, I give long advice. Never mock them, never curse them. Who do you think this homework for? For Miss Nani? Do you think I still need to learn this and got higher score? Or for you? So this is kind of motivation or encouragement, basic needs, basic bond. So I try to open their mind so they understand. That's for me. Why do you learn English? I want to be, I want to get scholarship, study abroad. See? How can you master English if you even simple things, homework like this, you never understand? That's not for Miss Nani. The homework for you. Why did I give you homework? Because in class we run out of time. Then I ask you to do this homework so I can check in class. Do you really understand the grammar given, the reading given? Then I check. And the whole homework I've been given, I always check. I never neglect. I never forgot. And I always check one by one. I'm very loyal to my student, very careful, very, very disciplined and very wicked with the discipline. No one afraid of me, but they said, I a bit worried about Miss Nani's discipline, mom, because very wicked. But I like the way Miss Nani teaching, so they really fond of my choosing me as the teacher. So many students who come to our education center always, can I have Miss Nani class? Can I have Miss Nani class? And the admin always say, how can we divide it, Miss Nani? Miss Nani's schedule, look at this, ma'am. You have to be with other teachers. But Miss Nani, as the head teacher and as well as the director of studies, will control this. That's the way admin promise the parents. So the company, they want to put their students there, the children, because of me, not because of something else. Now, recently, always moving like that, especially after pandemic, I got a lot of classes. So it's hard to control and to teach and to join any Zoom anymore. That's why big question come to my WhatsApp. Where are you? Why you haven't been in the Zoom? Why didn't you teach in the Zoom? Something like that. I arrive at home normally at 9 p.m. I started work at 1 p.m. So sometimes as a head teacher or director of studies, I work 10 to 12 hours sometimes. I come earlier. They said at 1, but I sometimes already there at 10 or at 11.
Mary, thank you very much.
Yeah, that's
Thank
from
you very
me.
much. I
A bit
appreciate
longer,
your
sorry
spirit,
guys.
energy, and the way you have explained everything. I respect all these things. Thank you very much. Nani is called the word in my country, the maternal grandmother.
All Indian
knowing
or
it.
Sri Lankan or Pakistani said, you know Nani meaning? So you are the 100,000 something to tell me this.
Okay. Oh, thank you very much for encouraging
No
me.
worries.
Yes, encouragement is required when students are slow learner or sometimes they are not doing the work which they are
I like
getting.
what Svetlana said for the slow learner. Don't cursing, don't mocking.
Exactly.
But open their mind. Yeah, open their mind. Keep motivating. Then teach them. If you fail in one way, try another way. I sometimes until 12, 20 ways to help them until they understand. For one student, maybe in 2 ways action when teaching, they grasp. But other maybe need 6 times to understand, right? So different portion of way of thinking.
Okay, Miss, I'm just thinking about that, Miss, in your country, in Indonesia, like students are get motivated easily. But if I talk about my country, so what happened in my country if some students, Spanish students, is not completing his homework in the first day, right? So maybe like he can be just excused by the teacher first day, right? But if
I've
he's
never
not
been teaching online.
again and
I'm
again.
teaching online,
See,
shashiraj.
okay.
I never been teaching online in your country, but I'm teaching online in Brazil, in Mexico, in Russia, in I forgot, in Australia.
India.
Never. That's why I
Okay.
don't know about the culture.
Okay. India, people are already motivated.
That's great.
Okay, so thank you very much. So now I would like to ask someone else to speak about the topic. Is there anyone else who want to speak it? And I request you to all, please turn on your camera.
Hi, Eduardo.
Please turn on your camera, guys. And
I
we are
wanna
moving to
leave.
question number 3.
See you later. See you next time.
Question number 3. What are 3 things
Good luck, Svetlana.
motivate you? What are the 3 things which motivate you? So can you tell us 3 things which motivate you? 3 things. Anyone wants to say about 3 things which motivate you? Yes, Sanjay, you can unmute and you can speak. You want to say something? Anyone? See, Sanjay, you are muted.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Shashiraj, Eduardo already invited me.
Now I'm audible.
You are audible now.
Yeah. Learning new things motivates me. Something new thing is there, new language is there, new technology is there, new gadget is there. So I'm very much interested. It's motivate me. Number one. Number two, what? Something goal is there, timeline is there. This also motivate me. Okay, within 1 month I supposed to do it. Within half an hour I'll do it. Within 30 minutes I supposed to reach from this place to that place by car. That motivate me. And also something complex is there. Very complex thing is there. And I want to make it simplified. That also motivate me. I'm doing lot of job. So 3 things. But number 1 is learning new things. It's motivate me. Yeah, something new is there. Oh, I'm learning something new. It's motivate me. Thank you.
So when we are going to learn new things, so that moment we also think that we will be able to perform that work, we will be able to complete that work or not, right? So this kind of ideas come in our mind, okay? And we also get interested and we also get motivated that, yeah, we are going to learn new things. We have learned a lot of things now. I'm going to get more chance to learn one more things. Now we are going to have one more skills. So building up skills day by day, that is also motivating us. Always you should have the intention of learning new skills. More and more you get the skills, more and more you'll be getting the development and you would be looking motivated. So it is mandatory to have intention of learning new skills day by day. Okay, so is there anyone else want to speak about 3 things you want to share? Anyone else? Eduardo, Afroja, and Anand can unmute and you can speak about the topic. So who wants to speak now? The topic which we are discussing, that is about the motivation. See, what sometimes there was one person who was speaking that we listen the motivational videos and we get excitement, we get the energies. Okay, and the second, third day, what happened that we forget those videos and we just come on the same level again. Then again, we need motivation. So what do we do? Sometimes we just listen the videos, we get motivated and we plan and the next day we forget all. So this thing happened with most of the people. This thing also happened with me as well. I'm also sharing this thing. So what we do for these things? Do we have any idea? Like we listen, we get the motivated and after some time we forget that. And we don't do anything. So what should we do in this kind of situation, in this kind of like, yes, Ajmal. Ajmal, do you want to say something? Ajmal or anyone else?
Refreshing in day-to-day basis, regular basis. Refresher course is there in our industry. Likewise, suppose, because 10 years back, I learned Kannada very well. I was posted there in Karnataka. Kannada is totally different language from Hindi, my mother tongue. Now, for refreshing, I always search any Kannada people, those who speak Kannada very well. And I try to spend time with him just to sharpen my skill and refreshing myself.
Okay. Yeah. You know, like what I did, I was getting this kind of problem. I was facing this kind of problem. I was getting motivated. I planned, then next day I forget that. So in our mobile phone, we have a reminder, right? So I started writing everything and every 2 hours, 3 hours, it just a beep and it reminds me what I have to do. It keeps reminding me again and again, and ultimately I have to do that work. I have to do that job. So this kind of technique I have applied in my site. So that helped me. And gradually I get the habit of planning and performing, bringing the plan in the action. So I started doing this kind of activity. So that was my opinion. So now I want someone else to speak about it. So who'd like to say, would like to speak? Yusuf, you want to say something?
Okay, related with there are three things that motivate me for I meant that when I study about English, the first thing they motivate me for speaking English. You know that when I was studying at the senior high school or junior school, I don't know at all about English. For speaking English, I don't know how to speak. Just remind me. I don't remember but three words in my mind. You know that just I love you, I hurt you, I feel you in my mind when I was studying in junior high school and in senior high school long time ago on the 2000 and each long time ago. I don't know about for speaking English at all, but you know that I know English now from my teacher. From my teacher that motivate me for speaking English, for studying English. The first that motivate me for speaking English, for studying Pals English, is my teacher, the first. And the second that I motivate me about for my by speaking, I mean for my studying in English is my friend. You know, my friend that when I was in my school in senior high school, that I have a friend that he is a clever in English, so I am interested in to him for speaking English, for studying English. But me, I don't know to speak English to my friend. So the second is my friend that motivate me for studying about English. And the third is the third is what is it? My father and my mother. My father and my mother motivate me for studying about English. In order that you have to know and be international people. My father and my mother said to me like that, Mr. Sarisach. I think that's it. My reason, my Mr. Sarisach. I have done.
Okay, thank you. See,
yeah, welcome.
Shashiraj. I think the pronounce is Shashiraj.
Yeah, that's his.
Shashiraj.
Yeah.
Shashiraj, Miss Nani, Shashiraj.
Shashiraj, because the end is J. Shashiraj.
Yes, here. Okay.
Easy.
Okay.
Is there anyone else who want to speak? See, what happened that I would like to tell you about myself, that how I get motivated and what are the three things I would like to share with you. Marilu, you can speak after that. I would be speaking. Yes, Marilu.
I want.
Is the right way to pronounce it? Marilu.
Yeah,
unmute,
hello.
Unmute and speak. No, I'm talking to Marilu. She is raising hand.
Hi, sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, I would like to share a little bit about how I motivate myself. In case of, for example, I'm studying English, and this is one of my favorite languages. I like different languages, of course, but this is like one of my favorite one. And well, my motivation is it starts asking me a question about how it can help me to achieve my the principal goals that I have, my dreams that I have, how this can help me. So that is how I started learning, continue motivating myself, because it's like one step that you will want to take, and it's going to help to achieve other dreams or goals that you have. So I think that is the principle that I have. Like, for example, I remember that I've started learning English in 2018, and the motivation was like I was studying a major, and I started with the idea that this is gonna help me to maybe achieve a good job in a good company or something like that. So I was looking for something else, which is it's like a tool for me that is going to help me to build my future or what I want. That is what I or one of my motivation. Other ones is like I like to share what I know or what I could learn. And the process of learning is always present. You know, the information sometimes is changing. There is new information. So I like to share in order that I also learn from the people that I'm sharing with them. So that is another things that I liked. I like to learn for sharing with my friends, people that maybe have any kind of ask question for that topic or something like that, because I also learn when I'm doing that. There is always something new that you know or that you're watching for the first time. So that's really interesting that I like in you involve with the tradition, the cultures, everything that involves that language. Because when you learn a language, you don't just learn like the rules or words. No, it's necessary to be involved in the context, in the culture of that city or country that maybe are there that as there is an influence of that language. So yeah, that's a little bit of what I would like to share with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we have more participants. They want to speak. This Bharti, you can speak now. Unmute you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
So first of all, good evening to all of you. I would like to say about this thing, the three things which motivates me, and the three thing is here. First of all, the motivational speech, and the other thing is that whenever I just because inspiration, it is a one kind of inspiration which I get from someone. And if some persons is there, if they just want to inspire me by good thoughts, by good vibes, I mean to say that here by positive vibe. So definitely this thing also motivate me, because sometimes whenever I just want to become a nervous, whenever I've just failed in some condition, in some problems, in that time, I don't want to talk with anyone. But I just want to do only one thing. I want to recognize myself. I want to understand myself. Who am I? And what's the value of mine? So in that time, if someone is there, if he or she just inspired me by his speech, so this thing is also motivate me for my good life, for my successful life. And the other thing is here, the motivational speech and the inspiration. And the third thing is here, if someone is there, he just motivate me by my good, he just motivate me by his good vibe. I mean to say here, if he just correct me whenever I was wrong, whenever I'm just doing any kinds of a mistake, so if he just correct me, so definitely he's a good teacher for me. So this things also motivates me, because if someone is there, if he or she just want to correct you in your mistakes, so in that time definitely he is your good friend. I want to say that he is a good best friend for us, because he correct me whenever we want to need. Because if a friend is a need in a friend in because a friend is a need is a friend indeed. Because you can say if someone is there, if they just want to help you whenever you want to help of them, so definitely this thing is also motivate me. So yeah, that's it all from my side. I want to motivate by this thing. I want to motivate by all the good thing, which is a helpful for my good career, which is a helpful for my successful career. Yeah, that's it all.
Thank you very much, Bharti, for speaking. You know, when I get motivated, three things I would like to share with you all people. When I get some easy work, when I'm able to perform that work perfectly, so I get motivated. And after that, if I get some typical work, so I just try to do that work. And also just complete that work as well, because I start from the easy work and I get motivated and just think that if I get the typical word in the beginning, so maybe like I just get disappointed because the typical work I cannot perform. So many times it happens with me, and sometimes when I feel some changes on myself, learning something or improving something, when I feel that I'm getting some changes and people are also observing those things. So that moment I just get motivated. And the third thing is that when like I get some kind of award, when I perform any work and I get some award, so that also encouraged me. So these are the things that encourage me. Maybe these things encourage you as well. Like when you are getting some award, or when you are praised by someone, or someone is just saying to you that there are some changes in yourself, you're improving. So that motivates you. Okay, these things from my side, and now like 4 people are raising their hands. So I want Naboni, India. So Naboni, you can speak now. And please tell something about.
Thank you.
It is possible, please turn on your camera. I request everyone, please turn on your camera because we are live on our YouTube channel. Your video can appear. Yes,
Okay.
Naboni.
Could you please give me some time? Then I will turn my camera. And if anyone who can want to share their speech, they can. Then I turn on my camera. And
Anand, you can speak now, and after that, Naboni will be speaking. Yes, Anand.
So first of all, good evening to everyone.
Good evening.
And so there are 3 things that motivates me. So the first one is visualizing your dream in your thoughts. So this works with everyone. Whenever I have any dream and aim, then first of all, I visualize that dream in my thoughts. And this is the best thing which gives me
Yes. Yeah, what happened?
Yes, am I audible?
You are audible.
So the first thing was visualizing a dream in your thoughts, and second one is being in a circle of motivated people. Because if everybody says this thing that our circle defines us, that we are the average of 5 people that we meet in one day, and we will be the being in future of the average of that 5 people. So my circle, I want to be in a circle which is full of motivated people. And the third one is
third one is what?
Third one is having a smile on my parents' face. This is the biggest motivation for me.
Okay. So when you are in the group of people where like your thoughts which are not matching, so what do you think about that? Do you get motivated or you don't get motivated?
There is thing, the person are not having thoughts that are related to me, or they are might be mismatched from their aim or the target. So I slowly getting out of that group and joining the people which are having the same thoughts or aim like me.
Okay, when our thoughts are not matching, right, and you want some healthy conversation with the people, so that moment what you can do, you can also start thinking like them, right, because you want some healthy conversation, and you should also have intention of listening the people. Okay, you should have intention of listening the people, so that moment you can have some healthy conversation, right? Yes, Naboni is here. Yes, Naboni, you can speak now.
thank you everyone for giving me a chance to share my feeling, all of you. So the 3 points which motivates me, that's the question, I think. Am I right? Can you hear me all?
Yes, you are
Yes,
right.
I hear.
Crystal
You're right.
clear.
Okay.
Now
So
her voice is clear.
okay, first of all, I would like to share my point of view that what I call motivation. I think motivation doesn't come outside. It's an energy which we all have in our heart. Our duty is to nurture the energy. My point of view, that's it, motivation. And if I say the 3 point what motivates me, first of all, I always control I can control my emotion, and everyone should control their emotion, because when you can control your emotion, that then no one can hurt you, and no one can make you sad, unhappy. That's the main thing. And the second thing is, uh, I don't jealous to see anyone's success, because I always believe that yes, something is waiting for me, but I don't know, maybe it will good for me. So I, I have a conviction of on myself that yes, definitely I will give something good in my life. And the third thing is accept failure. I always have made myself in that kind of way. If I get fail in any part of my life, I don't feel sad. I just feel that it's a lesson, and I never should give up. That's my motivation. And all these, I can go ahead my life, uh, and I can always be happy. So for me, that's the motivation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Naboni. Naboni, where are you from?
I'm from India.
Which part of India are you from?
I'm from West Bengal, India, the east part of India. On the
Okay, thank you very much. You know, that's a very good point she has shared with us, that if you are able to control your emotions, that is the best way to motivate yourself. Okay, so very few people, they have this kind of ability. Many times people, when they are in problem or when they are hurted, so they are not able to control themselves. So they just blast others, and they want someone who listen them entire story, everything, all right? And when they get the encouragement or some motivations from them, then they are able to control. And if
Can I say something?
They don't find anyone, that moment they just get in the depression, so they need some treatment. Yes, Naboni, you can speak.
Okay, I think first of all, we have to listen ourselves in the first way. If we have no time for ourselves, how can we expect that people have some time for ourselves? Acceptance. I think yes, this path to control your emotion is not so easy to make this kind of things in your life, but it is not impossible. When you can try and try, then one day you will definitely achieve the power. And if and when you will get the power, then you will be the happiest person in life, in world, I think. So that's it.
Right. And never ever feel that you are weaker, you are not stronger, right? Whether you
बना
are
लूंगा अपना बाद में
or not.
अभी मेरे को जाना है एक जगह
Sanjay, please mute yourself. I request you.
Nabal, can I ask to her?
Yes,
You want to ask something?
definitely.
Sure, you can ask.
Yeah, Nabal, I want to ask you that what make you get a spirit? From where did you get motivation? I mean that you always get a spirit. You know care to someone that who disappointed you. So where did you get from where did you get the motivation?
Okay, I was very much into motivate speakers what they said, and I always follow the motivational quotes like in our country, APJ Abdul Kalam, who is no more, but he has so many quotes which motivates me. And when I feel unhappy, when I feel, yes, you can say.
So are you a student now, or are you a teacher?
I'm a student.
Oh, what? Okay, what class are you?
Yes. Come again, please.
What class are you? What class are you?
Okay. Yes. I got it. I have just completed my graduation in this year. Now I am a 22-year-old girl.
Oh, I see. Yes. Thank you, Nolan.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm from Indonesia. Nice to meet you.
Okay. Thank you all.
Yeah.
I think Sasija I think his connection is broken and he got out from the meeting. He's not in the meeting anymore.
Maybe someone else that who raised hands here can start rather than just waiting.
Hello, everyone. Actually, I have a question. Yeah. So my question is that if anybody would like to answer this question, I would love to listen. And the question is, how can we keep working? How can we keep doing something at the time when we are not getting result that we have thought for? For example, let's say for business, we do, no, not a business. Let's say for studying. Let's say anything. I don't getting any example perfectly, but when we have something thought for in our mind, when we have planned something, but we are not getting it, but we know that at the end result, at the time of end, we can have some outcome, but still in the present time we are not getting the outcome clearly. So how we can keep working in this situation?
Keep motivating yourself, because everything takes time. It's not simsalabim, abracadabra and done. No, there's all time and process. So process needs effort. Effort creates achievement. Believe me, dear. Effort creates achievement. And when you apply your effort, you need discipline. You need target. So you have an arrow. Which way you gonna have the final result? So plan is important. Plan is important.
Afroja, I want to say something.
Be patient also important.
Guys, I want to give you information. I have to leave now, but I'm not going to end the meeting. You all people can continue the conversation. All right?
Okay. That's I can share
Afroja,
with you, Afroja. Okay, go Sanjay.
Afroja, one thing, developing optimism is very essential in life. You're supposed to be optimistic. If you are not optimistic, so naturally you converted into pessimistic. Always hope is required. Also read some story of successful people. All successful people suffered from failure several times. Like Chandragupta Maurya, before, you are an Indian, in Indian context, I'm telling you, Chandragupta Maurya in 300 BC, before defeating Nanda dynasty, he defeated 16 times. Then finally he succeeded, Nanda, and established Maurya Empire. Like Sikandar also, so Sikandar invading India, he tried 13-14 times. You understand? 13-14 times from Yunnan he came into India and tried to defeat India, and finally he succeeded in 17th. So read the story of successful people. All successful people have failure several times. So this is also you try to understand that failure is a part of success. Without failure, you can't get successful. This is sacrosanct. This is truth.
Actually, the voice is not coming properly.
You okay? So now my sound is okay. Hello.
No.
Now also it is not coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better.
Okay. So first one thing we try to understand is failure is a part of success. All successful become failure first, then after several time of practice, he became successful. Okay, thank you from my side.
Failure doesn't mean end of the world. Step here. Failure means another way to the golden gate, another door. Maybe you see this dark side. Come to another door. Maybe there's another bright side. So don't lose hope. Don't give up. Keep motivating yourself. Optimistic, like Sanjay said.
And one more thing I am suggesting, if you are so much particular about, one small book is there, Alchemist. It's very thin, not very thick book, very thin book is there, Alchemist. I think writer is Mark Olo or something. It's very, there you can learn how optimism is and how we'll get success after several failure. That you can read, Alchemist.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I wanna say one thing, because if you just want to become a success, if you just want to become a successful in your life, but in that time you are nervous and you can't get the achievement. So in that time you just realize yourself and you can understand yourself, who you are and what's the duty of you. If you are the good person, if you just want to do some good works from your side, and if you just want to do the any kinds of efforts from your side, so definitely not today, but one day you will become a successful person. But in that time, if you fail and if your mind is totally nervous, you don't want to do anything, you just want to give the fall to yourself, so it doesn't matter you are the bad person, it doesn't matter you don't want to do. But the thing is here, if you just want to do yourself from your side, so definitely nothing is impossible, everything is possible, because in impossible there is a possible word also. And if you want to say if I'm fail and how can I do this thing and how can I tackle from this thing and how can I handle all the things from your mind, the thing is here, you can just understand, because if you are the good person and if you just want to remove all the negativity from your mind, so definitely you can do whatever you want and you can understand whatever you want to feel in your mind. So just change your mindset and just remove the negativity from your mind and just become the positive and just understand the positivity. And if you have the positive vibes in your mind, so definitely you are the great person for you. And if no one is there, if you are with you, so no one is need to you, and if no one want to help to you, if you are fail in your situation, so you have to help to yourself, you can understand yourself. So yeah, that's it from my side. And I think this is the good example, because the Sanjay sir also gave us so many examples about the Sikandar and so many examples of the Chandragupta. And so yeah, so this thing is also helpful to us to motivate us. Yeah, that's it all. Hello, I have completed my points.
Yeah. Shall we move to question number 5? Does motivation affect learning? Anybody can start? Does motivation affect learnings?
Yeah, I want to give the answer of this question. Yeah, motivation just give us help. Motivation just help us. If we are nervous, I want to say here, because the motivation plays an important role in our life. If someone motivates us, if we have some motivation from other side, so definitely we can do whatever we want. So yeah, that's it all. And this is the question of this is the answer of this question.
I want to speak in this. In my personal experience, in virtue of my service, my career, I attended a lot of training classes. If particular training classes, class, subject, topic not attract me, and I'm not motivated, so my learning in that particular training is very low. And if something which is attracted me, which is I feel motivated, so learning is more. So motivation and learning is very much related to each other. If you are motivated to anything, topic, subject, it will motivate you and you will learn more in that area. Thank you. Somebody else?
Honey, motivation, instead of giving you idea, giving you energy, giving you initiation, motivation, as I said, is a motor that can make you move forward. You reach one target, you want more. So it's like recruiting. In the learning process, it is important, instead of to give encouragement, to give good understanding of something, then it's just like an energy, a power to make you keep moving. That's why motivation is not just for learning. Yeah, that's the question. But in many ways, motivation itself is valueless. You can count and compare with anything. Just imagine, how can you run your life without motivation? You just beat but potato coats, playing without any idea what kind of human we are if we have no motivation. Motivation contributes many things to make your life more alive. That's that I can see from this perspective. That's why I am the greatest motivator in my company. Many students with their many problems come to me and also get the solution. Sometimes parents' problem didn't motivate the children to study. They come to me. It's not my problem. It's not the school problem, but the family problem that blocked the motivation to study. They come to me. I open something. Then they get back the motivation. Then I see this process. Longer target. Then it works. Now, this boy already a master degree from Bournemouth, UK. Like Sanjay say, read a lot of book of successful person. They plenty lesson about failurness. That's good input. Good maybe can be a motivation. Someone's failure can be our motivation. This is life because we are connecting each other. Like family has problem that's connecting to my student in the class. Lack of motivation, then I have to motivate them back. That's the learning process. Even motivation itself is a process. That I can share. I don't want to talk too many here.
Eduardo, you raise your hand. Please speak.
Yeah,
Mr. Eduardo.
I love what Sanjay and Nani said. And I want to say two things. Because when you ways to feel motivated, someone says that what are the tools when you're not motivated? You feel when something are getting wrong, not the way that you thought. And I have one hint, one suggestion, which is divided this problem that you're facing, that are not solving, in tiny parts, because each time you're solving tiny problems, you instantaneously feel motivated. So motivation for me, it comes down to you solving problems as tiny as possible, and then its sum becomes to solve the big one. And the second, last but not least, is to remember yourself. Remember through taking notes, flashcards, I don't know, stick notes in your wall, in your
Reminding books, reminding mirror.
books. Yeah.
I write in the mirror here. I'll plant it at home.
Yeah, I have
So I
sticky
don't want
notes
to miss
here
a
as
thing
well.
about my plant. Yeah.
Great, Nani. And these are the two tools that I want to say to you if you're facing a problem, or if you're trying to make an endeavor that are not quite get it right, because there will be perilous path, perilous journeys. So remember yourself of phrases, remember why you're doing this, and split the big problem in tiny ones and try to solve them separately. And then, therefore, you'll be motivated automatically.
Yeah, like Eduardo said, if you already drop the motivation, you try to find something else, reset your goals, reset your targets. So that's gonna find something that demotivated you back. That's life. Don't give up. Don't give up. That's it. Don't give up. I never give up with any student with a problem. I never give up. I've been proven that for 36 years. So please don't give up. Reset. What was wrong exactly? Why I failed in this part, but didn't fail in this part? Check. You are the one who has target. You are the one who makes step plan. You have microscopically set the plan. This first, second this, third this. Check which one that make the failure point, which that make it negligence or something. You check. That's the way I lead my students. Then they check. Oh, Miss Nani, yeah, you're right about this. You're right about this. See, I learned from them. Ah, that's it. I said. You reminded me. I said. And then yes, Miss Nani. And that's kind of things that give you value, and more people want to talk with you, want to share with you. That's so far I build with myself. That's why people give me value. Then the value speak louder to them. Okay, that's all.
Can I say something?
Yeah, Bonnie.
Okay, so when we are talking about the successful man, but the interesting fact is most of the people give up in right around the corner of success. I think we don't do that. That's the biggest mistake. If you feel you are right of your path, then stick on it and face the struggle. And after facing all struggle, one day you will be the winner. And only it's completely my point of view. Only I can make myself, only I can make my best version. Only I. So that's it. Thank you.
I totally agree. You
Thank you,
yourself,
ma'am.
no one else. You yourself,
Yes,
no
yes.
one else.
Yes, we can listen, we can listen the motivational speech, we can see how people motivate, but if we don't feel the energy, or if we don't listen the speech from our heart, then then nothing else. When we listen all these from the core of our heart, then it will be more easy to getting success or facing the struggle in our life.
Like who said that people relating emotion? But I'm preparing say emotion here when you feel really weak, full of anger and anxiety, feel hopeless, something like that. Stop everything. Give your time to think. Don't count this, that. It's gonna ruin. Just stop, relax, take your time 2 hours and to get more energy, relax, and then you can start with repressing. Reset your goal, check the step, which that number or step that make failure, or you're gonna pick this one, like that. You be the mechanism yourself. You be the technician yourself, no one else. But someone else out, like teachers, like bestie, like parents, like professor, educator, any, from YouTube, from any many resources, you can take something that you think apply to you, and it is benefit to you, and it is really helpful. Take it. That needs effort. That's why I said effort creates achievement. No effort, don't dream. There's nothing gonna happen. Create effort. Effort is not one way, many ways. Fail here, try this. Fail this, try that. So never stop thinking and motivate yourself. That's true.
Sorry, can I ask a question? Yeah. Yes, please.
I'm Miss Nani, not sir.
Oh, sorry, Miss Nani. I have a doubt. Maybe you can help me. It's like I understand that it's necessary to fight, to study hard, to do hard in order to achieve what we want or what we dream. But sometimes it's just like people can feel tired at a moment, and so what we can do in that part, because okay, I'm trying really hard, I'm studying really hard, I'm fighting for my dreams, but there's a moment when you feel really tired. It's like there's a moment when you consider everything, maybe your past, your future, and like, so I know that it's not the end, that it's like you need someone else to tell you something else, maybe to like someone that can also trust in yourself. I don't know, it's a little bit complicated, that part. So maybe there are words that what we can do in that moment.
I cannot cut the complete story because you like incomplete information. So far I can get, you come to the word tired. Tired can help with resting. That's why I said leave everything, start focus, relax. If you have something else problem, I can use this technique or this method. That problem need to be fixed first. Otherwise, it keep following you if it is never fixed. What I believe something problem with that condition. That's why we like reluctant to tell us here. Yeah, very personal maybe. I can understand that part. But the point here, I've noticed with the word tired, don't give up. Life is a misery. Don't give up. You are the highest creature of God. God give you brain, sharpen them. The more you sharpen, the brighter it be. So don't give up. Tired is okay. We are human, and human is air. So when it's air, calm down, relax for 2 hours. That's the psychologue. When I was studying in Australia, the psychologue helped me with the relaxing because I do every homework assignment, many things, crazy. Then drop my health. And then the advisor from the campus, Flinders Uni, South Australia, give me advice to come to the psychologue in campus. And this idea I got from her. Leave everything. Don't touch that relating, make you tired. Maybe your plan, maybe your set of goals. Why didn't work? Why stop? Why this? Why that? Leave it for a while. Give your brain relax. It's burning a lot because you're thinking a lot. Use it a lot. Give the brain relax. When it relaxes, you feel what I said because I did that one. You feel new concept. You feel new something. Then the good things, human is a human also forgetful person. You need to write. Don't just this, that, thinking without action. Right. Oh, yeah. Now I got the idea how to fix this problem. Number one, number two. I did that one. Then it's not easily forgotten because when you forget something, what did I say before? Then you check, you have notes. That's why documentation is important. Make your notes. If I show you, I make all mirror with my notes surround. On the fridge, on the door of the fridge, with the magnetic holder. This. It's not recipe in the kitchen, no. It is all my work. Here, appointment with doctor. Don't forget my student birthday, and then another insurance, blah, blah, blah. Many things I put surround me. So when I wake up, first check one by one. Did I miss something? That's effort, dear. That's effort. If it is your bedroom, you have power to do anything in that bedroom that remind you to do this and forget this. Please make a list of this. You can use any spot in your bedroom. If you worried about the architect thing, the interior things, manage them well. Looks beautiful. I don't care. I just written down all in the mirror with the board marker. I have plenty board markers just written down. Because I have to manage another energy, blah, blah. As long as already helped me to remind me, that's done. That's my effort, but never fail with that kind of effort. So you can create yours. Tired is okay. It is human. But give up, no human. If you believe in God especially, you still have hope. So if you have hope, never give up. Tomorrow, there will be a new sunlight. Today is dark because of the raining. Tomorrow, a new sunlight. You have to believe. Learn from this nature. Sometimes dark, sometimes bright. See? That's the rhythm. Learn from the nature. So don't give up. Tired is okay. Take your rest and start to think again. Then believe me, you're going to see the difference. You have more ideas, refresh, more energy, more motivation. As I can say. Thank you for asking me.
Thank you so much for your answer, Ms. Nani. It's really helpful that I will remember to when I'm in that kind of moment. So I really appreciate it. And thank you so much.
You can text me. You can ask anyone here. They know my number. If you still need any kind, specifically that personal thing I told you, you can come to me. Your secret safe in my hands. I never tell someone secret. Plenty in my head, someone's secret. But never leak. Never has any leak. Unless you can, and sometimes I use your example, your case or something, but never mention your name. So the students never know who exactly Miss Nani talking about. I said, there is one example like this case, blah, 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 but I never mention your identity. Never. That's Sanjay, where are you? Shashiraj is not here. Only how many participants left? Only 6. Okay, all questions been answered. This is just quiet wasting time. How many hours should be this group? I don't have any idea. Check the questions. Does motivation affect learning? Yeah, most. Who hasn't talked yet? Please talk. I saw Abraham. Abraham, are you there? No. Anyone else want to talk? Who else here? Mukesh? Mukesh, do you want to talk? Mukesh Chinia. Oh, no one. Everybody left. Maybe we're going to close this group. I want to leave too. I have another group that I have to join. Bye, everyone.
Hello, good morning. The meeting finished? Okay.